All right, this video is for the lesson 9.4 homework. We're going to find the volume of pyramids today. So, kind of like we did with cones, how the cone was a third big BH, so's this one. It's the area of the base, that's the big B, times the height. We got three options for bases. We can have a square. So if it has a square base, big B is going to be the side measure squared, or length times width, it doesn't matter. If it's got a rectangle base, big B is going to be, we use base times height now, but I'm okay with length times width since that's what you've been taught the whole time. We should be using little b, little h now. And then if the base is a triangle, big B equals 1/2 base height. So we've got a couple more little formulas that we got to plug in and use on here. So the name of a polyhedron that has a rectangle for a base with triangles for the other faces, that's a rectangular pyramid. And then what is the name of a polyhedron that has a triangle for a base with triangles for the other faces? That's a triangular pyramid. Anybody that's absent today and is watching the video, if I gave you work in advance, it did not print right. You don't have these diagrams, so I apologize for that. I'll have a new page waiting for you. All right, so this one I think just has rectangular and just has triangular on it. So if I want to find the volume of this pyramid, it's got a rectangular base. So that's number one. Pick out what the rectangular base is. Second is pick out the height of the total pyramid. So the height of the total pyramid is from the sharp point straight down. The height's always going to make this right angle. It's going to be perpendicular to the base. So that's the distance straight down the middle of the pyramid. Think about the pyramids in Egypt. If you walk up the outside edge of the pyramid, that's not the height. That's called the slant height. We'll use that with surface area, but not for volume. So we're going to do volume equals 1/3. So big B is a rectangle. So we're going to do 1/3 length times width, and then times the height, which is the height of the pyramid. Plug numbers in. So it does not matter which one is length, which one is width. Those two don't. So length is 5, width is 12, and then the height is 8. Type it all into your calculator. And that's your answer. Square shapes are a little bit easier and we don't have to deal with pi. We don't have so much rounding and all that stuff to do. So that's the exact same formula that you'll use on this one. This one's also rectangular. So if we have a triangular pyramid, big B this time is a triangle, so we got to fit all of this. 1/2 base height times height. Same thing on this one. Pick out the big height, the height of the entire shape. So for this one, the height of the entire shape is 8. That just kind of separates it out from the other values that you have. Okay. So triangle. 2 and 3 are my base and my height. So 2, I'm just going to use multiplication so I don't have to do so many parentheses in there. I'm actually going to get rid of this one. We're going to make that a multiplication sign. So 1/2 times 2 times 3 times the height of the total pyramid. So lots of fractions in this one. Just be careful. Now this whole piece, probably wouldn't hurt to put this whole piece in parentheses. So 1/2 times 2 times 3, like that. And then times 8. Oh my goodness. And we get 8 yards cubed. All of the answers on this are nice and pretty. There should be no decimals anywhere on this page. So on number 6, this 6 right here, this is the height of the pyramid. That's this one. These two numbers are the base and the height of the triangle base. All right, working backwards. Now they give me the volume. I got to find what's missing. So, rectangular pyramid, 1/3 length times width times the height of the pyramid. Fill in what we know. The volume is 84. Length and width are the pieces on the base. One's a 9, one's an X. And then the height of the pyramid is 7. So if I want to simplify this down, I'm going to do just the numbers because, again, this is all multiplication. So I can do just the multiplication of this. 1/3 times 9 times 7. So now I have 84 equals 21, and then I haven't done anything to get rid of that X yet. To solve by hand, divide both sides by 21. Again, all your answers should be nice and pretty on this. All right, now we have a triangular pyramid on number 9. So volume equals 1/3, and then 1/2 times base times height, and then times the big height. Big height here is 4. So now we can go fill in everything else. So volume is 20. The base and height are 3 and X. And then the height is 4. This one is not as nice. I have to simplify this piece right here first. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to type that in with everything but the X. Parentheses, all that good stuff. Oh, I can't do it that way. Maybe I can. Let's see. So now I have 1/2 X times 4. So I simplified this whole piece down. So the reason I had to do that is this 1/3. If you remember distributing last year, we multiply each piece by that 1/3. In this one though, you can simplify inside the parentheses. You could do this in several little steps. So if we do 1/2 times 4, we get 2. So now I have 20 equals 2X. Divide both sides by 2. And it's 10 feet. Again, if you get a wonky number, you know you've maybe gone awry somewhere. If you kind of write down what you're doing, what you're typing in the calculator, it makes it easy for me to check and to help you. So instead of starting the whole problem over, I can go, oh, just fix this number. All right, that is all that I have for you today.